Good morning, good afternoon to those back on the other side of the Rocky Mountains. Coming to you live here from Salt Lake at the Utah Olympic Oval. It is championship game Monday of the Columbus Day tournament here in Utah. For those that would be on the broadcast north of the border, happy Thanksgiving as you celebrate the Canadian feast. And for those here south of the 49th parallel, we're going to say happy Columbus Day or happy Indigenous Day. Not sure what your state or territory is celebrating. Championship game here due to start 12:15 originally or 12:10. And looks like there's been a swap of some nets. And now we're going to get the warm-ups here. Here come your Wolves. 3-minute warm-up as we start. Both goalies out again. We're not sure. We'll see who takes the net first, who's getting the start for the Wolves. Everybody's healthy, and then we got a full lineup. They'll be taking on the Wasatch Wild. We have seen these folks before. And there'll be a good tilt here this afternoon. 15-minute periods. There'll be a 5-minute overtime, 3-on-3, and if we're still tied after that, we will go to a shootout. Good evening of rest, hopefully, for the boys, and I shook the cobwebs off of that disappointing loss yesterday evening, I should say. It was a loss there to the Wyoming Cutthroats. Coach chose not to show his colors or show who he was giving the start to. So we'll see which goalie starts in the pipes for the warm-ups, and that looks like it's Braxton. So 33, as history would say, would be getting the start. Down on the other end, they have that gigantic man-child on the red pads who's back in the tented twine. Again, between last evening and some of the work that's been done here on the short track for the speed skating, we'll get a quick view some point today. But all the paint is down. Zambonis have been out making ice. And they were putting these pucks in that do the timing and will also do the replays. So we were down at the start and stop line today, and then we were in the corners when we were getting our steps in around the track, and they were putting these little pucks, some kind of technological device that will record the movement, because as we understand it, all the athletes will have an RFID tag on them, some kind of puck that tracks them. So very interesting, and what a great opportunity for the Wolves to come here and play at an Olympic world-class facility, and one I'm sure soon the boys will not forget. Clock's winding down here, the end of the warm-up. And again, 3 periods, 15 minutes apiece. Your Wolves will be in the home whites, and the Wasatch Wild will be in the blue and the white. At the buzzer, lone coach there on the bench. That'll be Coach Mitch. Again, a big hello back to CJ and Mom, taking care of 2 new twinnies and little Jimmy. If you're watching or listening, hope you enjoy the broadcast and look forward to it as much as we do. Good finish here towards the end of the CPHL season for your Wolves to have some success here on the road. 3-1 in the tournament puts them here in the championship game, and we'll have home ice advantage with last change. 15 on the board. The boys have gathered there. A little motivation together. Little pep talk by the captains. Tap of the sticks. Here we go, Wolves. There you go. There's the cry from the Wolves. Let's hunt. Let's go, boys. $15 on the board again to start. Coach Mitch will assemble him there for another pep talk. Braxton down on one knee. A little bit of a prayer. And we're going to have afternoon hockey on a Monday for the holiday here in Utah. End of the tournament here, Columbus Day tournament. And it's going to be a fun one. So out comes your first line here for the start of the game. On the back end, they're going to have Elliott. He's paired there with Tommy Woop. Up front at center, that'll be Zeke, 59. Left side there will be Hunter. Right side, Emilio. So as we've seen on Saturday Night Live, let's do that hockey. Thumbs up both ways, arms up, here we go. Face off at center. Let's go, Wolves. Face off is one, sent back to Tommy. He's going to backhand up in the neutral zone. It's tipped up there by Emilio. Into the neutral zone right here in front of us there. Backhand sent up. That was Elliott. Shot on there by Emilio. Glove side high around the net. Picked up far side boards there. Now Zeke's got it. He decks in. Oh, lost the handle right at the goal mouth. Puck pitched up but not out. Tommy sends it back down range. Puck circles all the way into the near side boards. There's Zeke. It's up on the boards there. Kept in. That was Elliott. Steps up. He's at the dot. Shot on. That was wide. High. That was Tommy. Far side. Sends it all the way back down. Cycles it. There's Hunter with it. Near side corner now. Down forward. Emilio has control with it on the boards. He sends it back. That's to Elliott. Elliott with a shot off the shins. Ends up out front. Zeke tries there. They still have control of the puck. Now Emilio at the dot. He circles. Back towards the boards. Backhands it. Now it's in the boards. Kept in there. Now Tommy. Rink wide here to Elliott. Elliott picks it up at the blue line. Sends it back down into the corner. There with it off the backhand. There was it right through the blue. And now we got, I'm not sure if it's the net's off. We did get a whistle for the net was off its mooring. So refs will get it back on the pegs. 13:52 here to go in the first. Face off down to the right of the Wild's big goalie. That's a big fella, 75. Face off down, Kalen. Contested there. The Wild end up with it behind the net. They send it up the boards, and that's going to be icing. I see the arm up, and it'll come all the way back down. So again, no real lineup changes. Everybody on the bench and healthy for the big game. Kalen for the face-off, 43. His helper out there, Big Rex, and Brannick on the other side of the wing. Face-off was slapped into the corner. There's Kalen with it in behind. Now Brannick's going to send it all the way around. Up top, that's Quinn, 66. Shot on. Holy smokes, rebound. Another attempt there. Big Rex on the side of the net. That didn't go. Ends up on the far side corner. Brannick's got it 4, sends it out. Off the skates of Big Rex there. Into the corner goes Kalen to fish it out. Now in behind, Big Rex patrolling. He goes and meets one of the Wild at the boards. That was Big Sanders, steps up. He's chasing the puck in the corner. Good job there, bodies his man out. Puck sent right up into the center. Off the stick of the Wild, but it's picked up and sent back down by Quinn. At the blue line now, they got to recheck up. There's Kalen, drifts the puck back. Back to Sanders. He sends it through the neutral zone, and the Wild pick it up, send it all the way back. That's now collected at the blue line. Here comes Sanders. He's across the blue line. Now across center ice. Now through the blue line again. Shot a little below the dot. Shot on. Puck's right out in front on it for the rebound. And the Wild get to it first. Now it's picked up there. Errant pass by Will to his defensive partner, but Caleb wasn't there to get it. Caleb now collected. Try to send it up. They're going to say, up, it was touched, no icing. And the Wild pick it up behind their cage. Wild now on the half boards up. They're through the neutral zone. Foot chasing around. Man down in below the dots. Still didn't have the handle, and it's picked up by the Wolves and sent back out. Wild have to come check up. They're just going to dump it in behind. There's Pacheco now, 18 behind the cage. Comes out the near side. Big hit there to Keegan. Keegan lost it. It drifts across into the Wild zone. And now they're in the far side, near side corner. Back up as well. 14, he shoots it down. Doesn't get it anywhere, and the Wild come back with it. It's pitched up there unsuccessfully, and we're going to get an icing call. 11:49 left to go here in the first. Faceoff's coming all the way back down to the right side on the far side dot. Change comes out there, Abe 25, and both of his wings. He will have Ethan on the one side, Minovich here on the other. Abe wins the faceoff, puck drips back, sent back, but there's 14, Will. He's going to send it down the near side corner. On the near side boards now, it's out. Will bobbles it there at the blue line, gets control of it. He sends it back up and over into the neutral zone. Coming the other way now, the Wild pick it up at their blue line, settle it down. He goes rink wide. Good there. Good stick by Ethan. Tried to get it up. They kept it in. Now it's onside. Sent in again, pitched into the neutral zone. Pacheco now has it. Cycles it back across. That was to Will. Will's going to send it up in the neutral zone. And arm up. We're going to get an icing call. 11:15 now left to go here in the first. Another full change coming for both squads. And they will be down to the left of Braxton. Off the whistle. Here's the lineup. There's Zeke, 59. Referee having everybody down behind the line. Face-off down, one by the Wild. Back to their D. Set up. That was in the equipment of Hunter. Puck still loose, and the Wild step up. He looks to center it there. It goes across below the dots and didn't make the connection. Tommy now looks to pitch it in behind the net. There's Emilio. He sends a backhand up the near side boards into the neutral zone. Can't be touched there by the Wild, and they're going to call the offside. So I'm not sure if that was offside or they're going to call a hand pass, but at 10:54 left to go in the first, we'll get a neutral zone face-off here in the dot right in front of the penalty box. Zeke down for the face-off. Down, one by the Wild. Bring it back across the blue line now through the neutral zone. 21 with some speed. He's going to dump it in behind it. Cycles all the way around. First man to the puck, that was the Wild. He sends it back up to his D. His D-man then cycles it all the way around to the other side. Sent on to the goal. Holy cow, they got through. Didn't make contact on the centering attempt. The Wild now with it on the boards. Near side boards now. They're working the half boards. Good body there by Zeke trying to keep control of the puck. They finally do. Emilio sends it up. Not out. Shot all the way back down. Dumped there by their D-man. And we got an arm up. And there's going to be a penalty. And it looks like a cross-checking penalty. And that looks like that's going to be coming to your Wolves. And here we go. Before we get into any trouble, we need to zip it so we don't get attacked. Zeke's going to come and sit for 2. Now he gets an extra 2 for the yip. There we go. So again, when we don't control our lips, now we're going to get the extra. So he's going to get a minute 30 and another, and we're going to the PK. You got to shut your mouth. 10:18 to go here in the first. On the PK. Sanders with it. He's going to send it up and off the boards. Knock it all the way down. That puck will come off. Attack there by on the forecheck. Good job again. Separates the man from the puck. They get it to the neutral now across. They're in the blue line. Centering attempt there. Puck gets loose. Coming the other way now. There's Sanders, 56. He's across center, across the blue. Shot on, high and into the netting off of the stick end. And we're going to get a face-off deep in the Wild territory. So again, 5-on-4. Only 4 white jerseys out there right now. And 2:29 left to kill on the penalties to Zeke. Face-off there, that's Kalen, 43. Slaps at it, the Wild get it. Nope, Kalen got it, and he slaps it forward near side corner. Up the near side boards, it comes into the neutral zone. Stood up there, that's Quinn. Now they lost the puck. Shot there wide. That was glove side low. Puck circles back around. There's the Wild to pick it up. Looking to center it, they don't. Sloppy pluck play right there, and Braxton's going to step out and dive right on it. 2:07 left to kill. 9:26 left here in the first. Here comes the line 2 out now. Change up here for the PK. Out comes Elliott on the back end. There's Hunter for the face-off. Emilio and Tommy at the face-off dot here to the right. Face-off won and sent back by the Wild. Shot on, and that ended up hitting a body. Sent up off the boards all the way down, and now Emilio is making chase. And Emilio will be first to the puck. Good job there. Again, shorthanded. Emilio is going to keep the puck and continue to cycle it back. Now back, he takes it to Tommy. Tommy's going to take it and shove it up. That didn't work. Or sorry, that was Elliott. It's going to be sent back around to Elliott again. Another attempt there. Sent up into the neutral zone. And first man to the puck is Tommy. He picks it up in behind the net. Looks to center it out front. Didn't connect there with Emilio. And 2-on-2 coming back the other way through the neutral zone. Across the blue line now. They look to come between the dots. Good D there. Picked his man up, sent him down. Good job by Elliott. Puck's all the way out. There's a minute 18 left still to kill. First man down now. That'll be Tommy in behind the net. He's going to look to hold the puck down there. And finally the Wild are going to come out with it on the far side boards. Through the neutral zone now across center. Now across the blue. He's below the dots looking to center it. Made the attempt there. The guy couldn't handle it. And the puck ends up here now. Up high here to their D-man. He takes a swing, not a full one. And that puck ends up just to the circle. Sent back now to their D-man. It crosses the blue line. And the Wild are going to have to check up. 50 seconds left here to kill. They're going to dump it all the way back behind Braxton. And it's going to be picked up on the near side boards here by Elliott. Across the blue line into the neutral zone he comes. Across the blue line. Shot on the goalie. That was kind of off the glove and up over top. And still with control of the puck, that's Emilio. He looks to center it. The Wild get it there. And they're across the neutral zone. Shot on. That ends up right in front of Braxton. Pacheco turns and sends it around the other way. Now Elliott with it on a stick. Up through the neutral zone. He gets it. 19 seconds left here to kill of the 3-minute penalty. Now coming out the other way, the Wild look to organize through the neutral zone. He misses the one connection there. It's picked up. Good job there by Keegan Wall. He drops it back. There's Kalen who's going to send it up and over to the Wild territory. And 2-1. We're back to 5-on-5. And good out of the box comes Zeke and greets 69 with some pleasantries. 7-11 now left to go here in the first. Pacheco up the boards, tried to get it up and over. There's Kalen, picks it up. He drops it off there to Brannick. A little bit of a miscommunication. Big Rex is out there patrolling with them. Puck sent up off the boards. It's chipped. Here coming the other way, there's Kalen. He's got it in the neutral zone. He chips it forward off the backhand into the near side corner. Near side, it's picked up, sent all the way around. They've cycled the puck. Coming off the bench, there's Will Bale, 14. He just got popped right at center ice. Kalen picks it up, going the other way, drops it back for Rex. Rex, top of the circle, shot right into the glove of that big man-child for the Wild. 6:38 left to go here in the first, 0-0 on the board. And your Wolves have already served 2 minor penalties. So let's see. Out comes off the change. Here comes Emilio on the right side. Zeke will take the face off. Hunter to the left. On the back end, Pacheco 18, and that would be 14, Will Bale. Into the neutral zone, the puck comes. A shot attempt there, pad save. Rebound goes off into the far corner. It's cycled all the way back around. Near side now. That was tried to pitch up there. Emilio made contact with the Wild. Now they got it dancing right at the circle. End up on the near side boards again. Wild are going to backhand it all the way back. It's picked up behind. There was Will Bale, 14. He sends it up near side boards. Still on the boards with the struggle to get it up and out. Bodies are moving. Puck still loose. All the way back. Their D-man here had it right at the blue line. He can't handle it. Now he has control. Shot on. Braxton, glove save. And 5:54, we're going to get another face-off down deep here in Wolves territory. Full change of all the lines, 5-on-5 action. And the face-off will be down here to the right. Out for the face-off, that's 7. Keegan Wall, face-off down, slap to the side. Good job there. And it's sent into the neutral zone. They're going to say they're waving the icing off. So a full chase to the puck. It's picked up there. Now Keegan's got it in behind the net. He's looking to center it out front. Struggles there into the far side corner. There's an arm up, and I guess we're getting another penalty. And there's some extracurricular after, so I would think that there'd be even ups. but they're showing a hooking penalty. Let's see who's going. So this time the Wild look like they're going to sit for some for their sins, and we're going to get a hooking call there. So your Wolves have an opportunity to capitalize here with 5:37 left to go in the first. There'll be a man up. And out for the face-off is line one. With a combination, they got big wrecks out there to move bodies. Sent all the way around, the puck is cycled. It's settled down here by Elliott. He pitches it backhand, back up to Emilio. Emilio turns across the blue line. He's across below the dot. He walks in with an attempt there. It's into the goalie's equipment. He's going to hold. And again, he got a little bit of pushing, and I would call them unpleasantries exchanged right at the cage. Official steps in, grabs the biscuit. We're going to go for face-off. So again, anywhere the big wreck shows up, that's a big human. He and the goalie are probably the two biggest man-childs out there. And they'll keep an eye on them for extracurricular. Face-off down, the Wild control it. They send it all the way around the other side. And as the puck goes all the way down, they say no icing. It's waved off. Elliott will be first to the puck. He's got a man on. He collects in behind the cage, doesn't stop, continues to roll, sends it up the boards. Now here comes Elliott, right at center ice, across the blue line. He's cruising in through the legs, tries to go backhand style. Puck's off of, the netting is off the moorings. And with 4:56 left in the first, we're going to get a reset of the net and a face-off. I believe they'll bring it out to the neutral zone, but I've been surprised by the way the gentlemen line things up, and they are going to leave it deep in the Wild territory. So 49 seconds left on the man advantage. Line one still out there. Here's Zeke on the face-off, near side dot, down. Zeke puts it back between his feet. Wild finally step up and get it, and they send it all the way back down. 40 seconds left to go here with the man advantage. Emilio's going to settle it down in behind our cage. Out they come for the breakout. Emilio's going to hit. That's Elliott in stride. Elliott through the neutral zone across the blue line. Shot on. High again. Blocker side. An attempt there to whack it back. It ends up right out in front again. And there was an attempt there by Emilio. Picked up there and pitched all the way back. That was a backhander. Emilio with a shot. It's loose right in front. It bounces all out into that far side corner. Now Hunter, shot attempt there, right into the glove, and we still got 11 seconds of a man advantage with a face-off deep in the Wild zone. Yeah, and the line looks for a bit of a change. They look to regroup here. Again, I'm not sure. Coach looks like he's trying to match some lines, and out will come line two. So out for the face-off, that would be Kalen. He'll have Keegan on the one side. He'll have Brannick here on the right. And on the back end, that looks like Quinn and Will Saunders. Puck sent in behind. Oh, I stand corrected. That's Tommy on the far side. Puck in the neutral zone there. Stop, dropped. Now Tommy carries it across. We're back to 5-on-5. Shot attempt there. That comes all the way around. Will Sanders steps up. That's into the skates of the Wild. Ends up on the near side corner. Puck coming the other way. They got numbers. It's 3-on-1. Shot on. Pad save. Yes. Good job by Braxton. Holds down to the ice, and 33 makes that save off of a 3-on-1 coming the other way. 3:50 now left to go here in the first. The official looking to line them up there evenly. Face off down, ended up in the skates of the official, but Keegan comes out with it, sends it into the neutral zone. There's 7, giving chase. Good hassle there. Puck comes loose. Far side. At the corner, they're trying to drag it out. That's Kalen. He steps up. There's Will again. He backhands it back in the feet there now. The Wild come out with it across the blue line. There's Will. Picks it up. Looks to hit somebody right at center ice. That didn't work. And off of a backhand, it's sent down the other way by Brannick. Giving chase. That's 7. That's Keegan. He's going to chase him all the way down in behind the cage. Oh, that was sent right out of the goal mouth. Holy smokes. And now we got shenanigans in behind the play with a stick being left and being kicked there by the Wild. Right through there's Brannick. Pitches it up to himself. Comes out now under the dot. He's got it in behind the net. Looks to center it. He's held. That is a holding call right in front of the black and white and nothing called. Again, I guess when you put your arm out and give a guy a hug, that's not holding there by the terms here. Puck out in front there. Good attempt. Puck's all the way back down. Now Will Sanders, man, he puts it in gear. He beats the man to the puck, and the puck is now in the corner. Good job there by 56 on the hustle. Will's going to send it around near side boards now. Up, it's tried there. Pitched but not out, and still battle. Puck now out into the neutral zone, and the Wild are going to have to regroup. There, man, going to the bench for a change there. It's off his skates. It's in the neutral zone, and they're going to say no ice. And the puck is left now in behind the net. Picked up and set up the boards. Passing lane was blocked by a stick, and the puck ends up out front. Shot on, that was wide. Into the corner again. It's picked up, set up the far side boards. Wild looking. There's tons of stick activity. They can't get it up and out. Now it is. Going the other way. Here goes Ethan there, 35. He's across the blue line. In between, he loses the handle there. And coming back the other way now, the Wild. At the blue line, they pitch it in. Pacheco's going to be the first to it. It's at the far boards, pitched in and set down in behind the Wolves' net. Will now has it in his feet, not sure where it is. Two blue, two white, still trying to dig it out. The Wild there whack it out front, look to get it centered, and it's set into the corner. Now out in front, the Wild send it down off of the near side boards, in behind. Send it back up to their D-man. He's going to send it all the way across. Loses the handle, it's into the neutral zone. And coming the other way now, Ethan right at center ice. Shoots it, dumps it all the way in off the glass. That's going to cycle all the way and down. Abe was first to it in the corner. Now Ethan in behind. Sends it out front. Nobody there. Holy smokes. Emilio stepped up. That didn't work. Sends it all the way back to Pacheco. Pacheco now at the blue line. Sends it down. We get a whistle. And we are. The Nets are off the pegs again. 1:10 now left to go in the first. And boy, I would think that they really need to either stomp on it or get that peg to hold the ice. But the whistle says, and that was off the moorings. 0-0, 1:10 to go here in the first. And I'm not sure if I would call it a tight play, but the boys seem to be playing a little tight. Gripping their sticks a little tight. Face off down, it was slapped forward by the Wild. Pacheco steps up, sends it back down to the far side circle. That's Hunter there, picks it up now, sends it in behind the net. Cycles it back. There's Zeke. He's looking for somebody below the dots. Takes a shot attempt. Wide angle. That went far away. And the Wild are going to send it all the way on to Braxton, who's going to glove it. And he's just going to hold it for safekeeping with 46.4 seconds left to go here in the first. Looks like Coach going to send out another part of a change at least. So the back end's going to change. Front end will stay the same. Face-off down to the left. Face-off was one, sent back by the Wild. Right into the pads and held tight there by Braxton. Good job. Yeah, coming out. We'll get an exact face-off back at the same dot to the left. And the Wild are going to send fresh troops over the boards. Down for the face-off, 66. They win the face-off. Now it's sent back. Tommy's got control at the boards now. Now Zeke picks it up just below the circle and at the dots. Coming out with some speed. Didn't get it. Lost the handle. Puck is across right in front of the Wolves bench. And two Wild players made contact with each other. Sent there. Shot on. Braxton's got it. Off the pads, it comes into the near side corner. It's pitched up now at the half boards. Here comes Emilio across center. He's got help. Emilio all the way through. Down and tries to stuff it under. That didn't go. Puck in behind now. Hunter had it. Now Emilio still got it. Backhand out front. Zeke. Shot attempt there. Didn't work. Another shot attempt by Tommy. Sent down range. That went wide. Puck's on the near side boards. And there you heard the buzzer. Flurry of activity and chances there at the end of the first. Again, for those who've been following through the tournament, we don't have the advantage of game sheets, so can't give you the totals. But we'll let Coach Mitch inspire them here in between the change of the periods. We'll be right back to you. All right, here for the second period. Again, you're going to get the long change that creates some opportunities. So the Wolves will defend to the right in the white and attack to the left. The dark blue going the opposite way. Puck down, still struggling to get control. Wild are going to pitch it backhand style, and Braxton going to send it by stick into the near side, far side corner. They recycle it back. Quinn's going to send it up the boards. Puck squirts out into the neutral zone. Coming the other way now. There's Caleb, 44 at the top. Shot on. Holy smokes, that was off the iron. Good attempt there right off the gump. In the far side corner now. Caleb, good job there. Caleb stands his man up. Puck in behind now. That's 77 Holden. He looks to center it. In walks there. An attempt there. Shot from a bad angle. Keegan now. He's looking. It's being called up top here. Will now. Shot on. Sends it down range. It stands in front. There's Caleb. It's bouncing. And good attempt there. Puck bounces all the way back down. They're going to say no icing. First man to the puck. That's Will Sanders. He's got it now. Looks for the man coming off the bench change. That was Brannick. In pursuit now. Wilder sent it around the near side boards. Their D-man standing up here on the blue line. Into the neutral zone it comes. They lose control. Coming back the other way now. Brannick, he's got it. Top of the circle. Shot right into the goalie. Then there's an attempt there. Puck still loose. It's in the far corner. Wild struggle to get it up and out. They finally do. It crossed the blue line, and first man back is going to be Quinn, 66. And now they are going to call whistle. Bad communication again, two-man system. One says it's his fault, the other says it's theirs. So, and you'll hear them discussing that somebody touched it, somebody didn't. So they're going to call the icing now after the whistle, and it's going to come all the way back down. Face-off being the far side dot to the left of the goalie. Out for the face-off, that's Kalen. Face-off down, slap towards the boards. Wild collect it. They look to send it around here near side. It's picked up in the corner. That's Brannick. He centers it there. Wilder there. Keep the lane closed. Coming out the other side now. The Wilder through the neutral zone. Now across the blue line. Good stick work there. Ends up back on the sticks of the Wild, and we got bodies flying. Puck in now behind. It's collected there by Tommy. He sends it up the near side boards. Now Brannick across the blue line. Carries it across the center. He loses the handle. They still cross the blue line. The Wild turn and come the other way. Steps into the passing lane. That was Elliott now across the blue line. He's got it, dropped it. Now Kalen on his stick. And that's slapped and whacked, and the Wild come out with it. Through the neutral zone. Through one set of sticks. He sent down 24. That was a good job there by Elliott. Take the man out. Wild in behind, Gather. He centers it off of a backhand. That didn't work. Brannick's got it near side boards. Up and out into the neutral zone. Here's Emilio. Picks it up, blue line. Emilio stops, drops. Puck still loose. And it's sent back. Now Tommy comes, top of the circle, under the dot. Shot on, right at the goalie. And it's back out in behind. Sent out in front again. Shot there, Hunter. Still loose. No, still loose, and another whack at it by Emilio. Puck's in the near far side corner. Still keeping it in. Your Wolves are buzzing. They're hunting for a goal. Here they go below the goal line now. Emilio comes around, cycles it back. He's now rink wide all the way to the top. Elliott, shot on. That ended up hitting 66 into the far side boards. Puck loose now. The Wild come out in through the neutral zone. That's picked up. Tommy now, shot attempt there. And Tommy's going to end up going to the box, probably for holding or interference. And they're going to say slashing. 11:58 here to go in the second. And your Wolves are going to end up in the box. And now we have a conference here of the two officials. I'm not quite sure. That was good defense is what that was. I don't know how he's going to call that slashing, but again, yeah, let's play hockey, fellas. We're in a championship game. Let's not influence. So when the black and white third team out there, when they influence, that's a problem. 11:58 here to go in the second. Somebody's pleading their case. And arms up. And it looks like they are going to give them a, here we go. We're going to get a penalty shot now after that discussion. So, boy, this is an interesting turn of events. But here we go. It'll get exciting. Face off here in the middle of second period. Let's go, Braxton. Shut him down. He's out above the blue. Shot attempt here. Up and over. Good job there. Way to go, Braxton, off a penalty shot. Stands his ground, covers the net at the angles. And, boy, that'll take the wind out of the sails. You hear the boys on the bench. Good job there, Braxton. So again, that to me would be a sketchy call by the black and whites, but here we go. Face-off now should come back to center ice, but again, you got referees here that we're the amateurs in the stands. We're not the officials, so.
Face-off should be center. Face-off should be center.
Again, USA hockey rules again. Face-off should be center. We're going to win the face-off anyways. Emilio's coming the other way. Here he's got Hunter now across the blue line. Hunter below the dots. Look to center it. He centers it. Nobody there. It's picked up now. Zeke carries it in. Far side corner. In behind the net now. He's held up. Zeke looks to center it off a backhand. Now he's below the goal line with an attempt to shot. Nope. High and outside of the net. Picked up on the other side now. Hunter's going to cycle it all the way around. In behind, it's picked up. There's Zeke looking for help out front. He chases it to the far side boards. It's up. And good stick work there to keep it in. That was 14. That was Will Bale. Coming back now, Pacheco. He settles it down, sends it back into the neutral zone. It's picked up. The Wild walk across the blue. It's in their feet. And the Wolves have it. Now Pacheco up the boards. Banks it up. Here comes Emilio. Over center now, top of the circle. And still with possession of the puck. Sends it there, out front. Attempt there. Boom! That was it! 59! He puts it! That was a beauty! There you go. Broken play. Hard work there by both Emilio, Hunter, and Zeke. And that puts your Wolves on the board with one. 11:03 to go here in the second. And the Wolves put one in. Again, good hard work. Pays off. Down, digging low, and in the dirty places, and we end up with one on the board. Out for the face-off. That's 43. Kalen slaps it forward to himself. He picks it up. And the Wild stick it to the far side boards. They collect it now and look to regroup. Send it up the boards. Man in the neutral zone there. He's met with, that was Will Sanders. And there's Big Rex moving bodies again. He picks it up now right at center. Now in behind. Coming the other way. It's dragged. Here goes Sanders. He's crossing. Oh, he gets hip checked there off the puck. It's still kept in. And a shot attempt. And it looks like for sure Braxton's coming to the bench. We're going to go to the power play. After the Wild touch it, you're going to get a tripping call. So at 10:31, your Wolves are going to have another opportunity here to pot one as the Wild are going to go sit for a minute 30. And we'll get the let's play charades. They're going to call this one 2 minutes for a trip. So 10:31 here to go in the second. And the opportunity exists here for your Wolves to give themselves some breathing room. Change of personnel here by the Wild. Face off down here to the right of that big man-child, 75, their goalie. Puck is won and sent all the way back down. And with speed there, Hunter's going to give chase. And that's going to go to the side of the goal. Holy smokes, we're going to go and get another man advantage now as Hunter was just mugged. Right there, that's going to be probably boarding, I would imagine. And there we're going to get some discussion from one of their players. So let's see where this goes. Hunter's popped back up. And they're going to come here. Again, I'm not quite sure. It looks like both are coming towards the bench. Into the penalty box comes 77. And again, we have a conference, a meeting of the minds of the Zebras here. This will be interesting to see what comes out of this. Oh, got some extra time there. Hitting from behind, and we're going to say boarding. So not sure if there was head contact there, but again, we don't have the advantage of game sheets. So coach has called the boys to the bench real quick. And you're going to have a box full of Wild over here. If we get view, there's 3 in the box. And they're going to have a 2-man advantage for a minute 18. So it's 5-on-3, 5 white, 3 blue. Got to capitalize here, boys. 10:19 to go here in the second. And face-off there, Zeke down. Face-off was slapped back by the Wild. They're going to send it all the way down. Puck all the way down. Minute 13 left to go in the 2-man advantage. It's gathered there by Elliott. And here comes Elliott here as they regroup. He's going to come with speed. Up to Emilio. He crosses the blue line now. Emilio looks to send it rink wide. Nice passing lane there. Elliott sends it downrange. And the goalie there, 75, that big man-child is going to hold on to it. 55 seconds left to go in the two-man advantage. 9:56 left to go here in the second. 5-on-3. Zeke there for the face-off again. And a face-off was sent back. And now right at the blue line. It's still kept in at the blue line. Good job there by Zeke. Down in. And we got extracurricular behind it. Here comes 59. Zeke with a shot on. It was whiffed there. Now it's picked up backhanded in the near corner. Now it comes up to the boards. And the Wild are going to send it all the way down. It's picked up now. Hunter going the other way. They still got 30 seconds of a two-man advantage. Hunter crosses right below the dot. Looking to center it out front. Off of the stick of the Wild. Sent all the way back. Wild now have it the far side boards. He's going to pitch it all the way down. And there's 20 seconds left to go in the two-man advantage. Picked up and settled down. Here they come the other way. That's Elliott across the neutral zone. Now across the blue line. He's through. And we got too many of the boys in white over the blue line. That will be offside. 9 seconds left to go here in the two-man advantage. And boy, oh boy, fellas, it would be nice to pot one here. Face-off will be right out front of the Wolves bench in the neutral zone. Out comes, looks like line 2. So that's Brannick on the left side, Keegan on the right, and that's Kalen for the face-off. Face-off win all the way back. Good job, Kalen. That's sent up. Now Brannick across the blue line. Brannick now below the dot, looking to center it. Comes around the other side, all the way back. Now shot on. 5-on-4. Face-off there. Boom! Way to go, Keegan! That was good puck movement if I ever seen it. Back up high, right across. And he's standing right at the door to knock that in. Big goal there by Keegan Wall, number 7. Hot dog, he delivers. 8:57 to go here now in the second. And that will release the man advantage. And we'll be back to 5-on-5 now. 2-goal advantage to the good guys. 8:57 left to go. And instructions are now coming for the last of the Wild, who are sitting here doing his penance for, I believe that was the hitting from behind and tech unsportsmanlike. Face-off down. Kalen wins it. Sends it back now. Will Sanders, he's got it. Settles it down. Ooh, that was a crazy pass right in front of the net, but out they come. Here comes Tommy now through the neutral zone. Now it's across the blue line. Tommy loses the handle right at the top of the circle, near side boards. He's bodied off. It's sent down by Brannick. That was wide. Blocker side low. Sent back on net again. Pinched up. And there's Tommy with a whack at it. He sends it outside, far side. Picked up again. Sends it downrange right into the glove. Good job there by Sanders. 8:25 now left to go here in the second. Your Wolves up by 2. Again, a little more jump to the Wolves here, it seemed to be in the second period. I'm not quite sure in the first if they were gripping their sticks too tight, but definite change here of momentum. Out for the faceoff, that's Abe. Abe, his winger here. Left side will be Minovich. Right side, that's Ethan. Puck faceoff down. Abe loses that one, but Ethan steps up. Wild have it now in that far corner. Here they come through the neutral zone. He hits his man in stride right at center. Here comes the Wild with a shot attempt right off the pads. It comes all the way back out, and it's picked up safely there by Quinn and brought to the corner. Off the half boards, it's picked up, shot down, and all the way out the other side it comes. Far side boards now. There's Abe looking to send it up off the boards. Puck still in the feet. All the way center out. Good job there by Emilio to step up into the passing lane. Puck's into the neutral zone now. Emilio's first one to it. Down below the dots. He sends it backhand style right on net. Off the side of the net. It's picked up by the Wild. Sent back down. That's Abe. He took a whack at it, and the goalie's going to cover it up with 7:44 left to go here in the second. Coach Mitch sends another change of lines over the boards. And we will get the face-off down here to the right of the Wild goalie. Out for the face-off, that's Zeke, 59. On the left side here, he's got Hunter. He wins it back to Hunter on the boards. Hunter sends it down. That's a pad save. And with the stick, steers it into the near side corners. Wild send it all the way down, and that for sure is going to be icing. with 7:33. They're going to bring that face-off all the way back down, and we will go to the opposite side for the face-off deep in the Wild zone. Those same lines stay out. And Zeke will line up for the face-off. Face-off down, it's slapped towards the boards. Emilio's got it now. He wheels in behind the net. Puck comes loose. Wild send it up the boards. It's picked up. There's Sanders. He's going to send it back off the boards all the way down. It's stalled there by the Wild players. Zeke picks it up now. He's on there behind the net. Wheels, reverses courses, put the brakes on. He comes out this side. Wild pick it up, look to get it and chip it off the boards. Good job there. Sanders sends it back down. He tried to seal it there, and it comes all the way through the neutral zone. Coming down the other way now. The Wild look to pick it up. That's Quinn in behind the net. The Wild come out and exit with the other side. They stop with the brakes, but Quinn's got it at his feet. He sends it up through the neutral zone, trying to make it there. Doesn't happen. And we're going to get icing as it floated all the way down. 6:53 here to go in the second. And again, your Wolves up by 2. Looks like, again, a change of some personnel. So out now, 77. So that'll be Holden. He's got Keegan with him. And 44, so he's got out with him Caleb Brown. On the back end's Pacheco. And on the far side in that corner, that looks like 14 Will Bale it is. Bale's got it. He sends it up the near side boards. Kalen looks. He sends it over into the neutral zone. Still in the neutral zone. Now Bale's going to look to hit his man right at center. He did. That was Keegan. Lost the handle. It ends up back in the neutral zone after the Wild pick it up, send it down. Here's Will again. Looks to hit his man at center ice. That puck's going to go all the way down. And nobody touched it, so we're going to get another icing call. 6:30 left to go here in the second. With the face-off coming all the way back down. That face-off will be deep in Wolves territory. On the circle here to the left. Face-off down, slapped forward. Good save there right off the pads. Another attempt, another save. Way to go, Braxton. Off of the backhander. Coming out the other way now. They tried to drag it over the blue line. They finally do. And the Wild pick it up, looking to go the other way. Caleb steps into his man. Good job right here in front in the neutral zone. Puck sent all the way. Rink-wide pass. Their D-man. He steps up. Puck loose now. Holy cow, Braxton. It's at his stick. He's down. There's 2 up now. Now there's 3 up. Arms up, and there's going to be another penalty. Now we got extracurricular activities. And we got all kinds coming here. So let's see. We got all kinds of calls and charades down there. Braxton finally back to his feet. But there was a white body down, a blue body down, and another white body. And the officials are going to come here and divvy out the penalty. So looks like Caleb's going to end up in the box, 44. And he's going to sit for, again, not 2 minutes, 1:30 for this tournament. And it looked like he called interference, wasn't it, Robert?
I believe that's what it was, yeah.
Interference, yeah, I would have said cross-check, but interference. 6 minutes to go, your Wolves now in the second. Face-off 1. Holy smokes, they snuck one by there. And the Wolves, again, they're on the PK. It's slapped all the way down. And the Wolves goalie's, the Wild's goalie going to come out and settle it down for his D-man. It's pitched up into the neutral zone there, looking to make the connection. That didn't work. And they're waving off the icing. I'm not sure why. Brannick chases it back into the near side corners. He's being held up, sends it all the way back down. And good job just burning clock. Puck settled down there now by the Wild goalie. In behind, it's picked up by their D-man. He cycles it up. And over the blue line, he comes into the neutral zone, still carrying 33. Chips it up to himself into the far corner. Pitches it off of a backhand, and that went in behind the net. He circles still with it, 33. He lost it over the blue line. They can't touch it, and they got to check back up. So free puck. Out with it now. Wolves settle it down. Send it up into the boards in the neutral zone. Good job there. They're going to say again, no ice. And 29 seconds left here to kill. Puck up the near side boards. The Wild gather. Looks to hit his man. Cross ice, he does. Cross the blue line now. Far side. Shot on. Holy smokes! He sailed that right over that was a power play goal. Right over Braxton's shoulder. Good hard work there. Not sure Braxton tracked that well, but it ends up right over his shoulder. And now The Wild are on the board, 2-1 with 4:48 left here to go in the second. So Caleb out of the box, back to 5-on-5, and the Wild show some life. Face off down, here we go. Face off won by Zeke, he sends it back to Sanders, he holds it, looks to regroup, circles back, almost, oh, he did lose the edge now, and there's a battle for the puck right out in front of Braxton. Coming the other way now, Will, he's got it, sends it up the near side boards, no, still lost the handle, it's picked up by Quinn and sent all the way around the other side. Puck's almost out, it bounces now right at the blue line, it's picked up there by Emilio, he's coming out now, across the blue line, he's crossed at the dot, shot on, that was still loose out front, it's backhanded again, tried to pitch in, and the Wild are just going to take a whack at it to get it back out. Puck still held in, that was a good job there by Quinn. Quinn's got it, he looks to center it, that didn't happen. Puck now back out, it's picked up there by Hunter. Hunter's going to backhand it in, and they still got to get rechecked up. Puck was tossed up, lobbed all the way up. Zeke picks it up, circles back behind the blue line. Now he's going to go to the comfort behind the tent. Sends it all the way across. That was a crazy pass. All the way back up now. There's Hunter. He stops. Puck still loose. Racing in. That's Zeke. Puck still loose there, right out in front below the dots. There's Emilio now, backhanded. He's wheeling in this corner, right at the dot. Sends it out front. Shot attempt there. And the goalie closes the wickets on the 5-hole. And we'll get a face-off. 3:32 left to go here. Second period. Your Wolves up by 1. 2 on the board for the good guys. Out comes Abe now for the face-off. His winger on the left side, that's Minovich. Back on the right side, that's Ethan. On the back end, Pacheco, and on the other side, that's 14, Will Bale. Face-off was won and sent over to Minovich. He backhands it into the near side corner. A turn and shot attempt there. It doesn't go anywhere. Wild have it. They're coming out. Stop and drop right there. He tripped over the blue line, it looked like. Again, ice is slippery. Now Ethan's got it across the blue line. Down below the dot, he looks to center it there off a backhand attempt. The Wild getting up with it, come the other way. Now up the near side boards. Past Pacheco across the blue line. Man loses his glove, and puck is loose to the side of the net. It's sent up all the way out, and that will come all the way back down. They say no icing, and again, nobody picking it up for the Wild. Ethan was the first man to the puck. At the blue line, it's kept in, shot on. That puck comes down in here to the near side corner. Minovich looks to toss it all the way around in through the passing lane. There go the Wild coming the other way. Will's back, shot on. That was wide, ends up in the near side corner. All the way back now, the puck dribbles through the neutral zone. Right out here in front of us. The Wild look to pick it up. They drag it into their zone, look to reset it. D-to-D pass there. And Pacheco there, way down out of his comfort zone on the forward side. Will Bale goes, looks to get and retrieve it. He's got no help. He left the puck, and the Wild look to pick it up. Coming the other way now. There's Big Rex, 52. He's across the blue line. Carries the puck now again across the blue line. Chips it up to himself. Now down in the corner. He got good body there by the Wild. There's Kalen now. Brannick shoved into the boards. Now Kalen. They're still working the boards low. Puck comes out. It stepped up. There's a good pinch there. That's Elliott. He's cruising. Elliott now shot on. Holy cow, blocker save. Puck ends up near side boards now. Out come the Wild across through the neutral zone. Shot attempt there. Holy cow, that went wide. And it's picked up by Tommy. Settles it down now near side boards. Wild got caught in a crazy change. There comes Tommy. Shot just below. Goes a little lower in the dots. And they're going to hold into the equipment. And the Wild goalie comes out with it in that big basket on his hand. 1:26 now left to go here in the second. 2-1 years. Wolves still up by 1. So out comes some sort of change. We're still, the Wild are missing one, and they sent one man over the board. So now back here. 77 for the faceoff. So Holden's center. Caleb 44, and on the other side, Keegan Wall. Face-off one. Good job there. Stepped up, right up was Holden. Walked through. On the far side boards, they're looking to center it. Holden sends it across. There's Tommy now. He's got it. Shot on, and that went wide. Into the far boards it goes. There's Elliott. He just got absolutely hammered. That's called boarding. And Elliott's down. And finally we get the whistle. And guess what? The Wild are going to go serve at least another 2 and probably more as Elliott recovers and puts himself back onto the bench. So the Wild are going to come see for at least 2. And as the officials down here confer, we'll see if the Zebras had their glasses on, because for sure that should have been boarding or hitting from behind. 1:03 left to go here, in the second. And the officials still conferring at the face-off dot deep in the Wild territory. Out they come. There is the boarding signal there. So 2 minutes for boarding, and let's see what else. 2 minutes for boarding and hitting from behind. And he'll also get extra for yipping. So referee goes over to talk to coach. And here we go. You can hear some very colorful language here from the Wild penalty box. Face-off was won there and sent back. There's Tommy now, picks it up in the neutral zone. He gathers and he comes the other way. He's the first to cross the blue line. Tommy now drops it back. There's Hunter. Hunter sends it rink wide. It's picked up there by Zeke. Loses the handle, and the Wild are going to send it all the way down, right on net off the pads. That's going to be steered into the near side corner. Now here's Tommy, gathers at the blue line. Almost lost his edge. He's across first to the blue. Now down below the dots, down below the goal line. Centers it there, not picked up. And on the far side boards. Tommy takes his man. He's got it now on his stick. Loses the handle. It's picked up. Sent back now. That's Hunter. Shot attempt there. Goes off the shins. And sent all the way down. And steered into the corner. 14 seconds left to go here in the second. 37 seconds left in the man advantage. Puck sent up. That was an attempt to Rex. And it's going to be icing. 30 seconds left to go here in the second. 4.1 seconds left on the clock. And the face-off will come all the way back down to the right side of Braxton. So again, a man advantage for 30 seconds. Only 4.1 left here in the second. Face-off is won. Coming the other way is going to be a shot attempt there right at the end. And you'll hear the buzzer. So at the end of 2, your Wolves up by 1. 2-1. And coming up will be an exciting third period of shinny here to close out this championship game in Salt Lake City from the Olympic Oval here at Utah. We'll be off camera or off audio here for a minute. We'll be right back to you. All right, so the buzzer says end of the intermission. We're going to switch sides again. Again, last change comes to your Wolves as they look to match lines. 15 on the board. Third period. 26 seconds of a man advantage still left to go here for your Wolves. Goalie symbol, they're ready. And here we go. Last period of play, championship game. Puck down there, controlled now by the Wolves. There's Keegan. He's walking in across the blue line. Shot attempt there. Holy smoke, centered it. Goalie still down, puck loose. Shot attempt there, right into traffic. It's still loose. There's lumber everywhere. Keegan with a shot. Scores! Bingo! 5-2! You Wolves have got another one. Down below, broken play, bodies all over, lumber everywhere, and big old Seven's going to deliver. Good job there on the man advantage to pot another one. 3-1 now. Wolves are up. And not sure who would have got the assist. Robert is re-racking the video here for your replay. And 14:44 left to go. And you're going to have the Wolves up now by 2. And they got to keep the pace of play up. Zeke out for the face-off. He's got it now. Controlled, sends it over the blue line. Down into the corner. It's cycled all the way back around by the Wild. They look to bring it up. They're held up right at the blue line. They pick it up, the loose puck through the neutral zone. They look to turn and come up the other side. Good body contact here right out in front. Couple of sharp elbows there too. Now Emilio, he crosses. He's got Hunter. Sends it down with the attempt there. Puck floated up and the Wild got in the middle of the passing lane. Now Sanders sends it downrange. Holy cow, right into the back of Emilio. That's friendly fire. 14:10 left to go here. Picked up there by Quinn. He sends it into the neutral zone. Right out in front now. Look at Emilio has it again. Sends it back up. There's Hunter across the blue line now. Hunter at the dot. Shot on. He was interfered with there by a stick and a body and no good clean shot. Wild pick it up top of the circle. Now Zeke's got it in his skates. Emilio's walking around. He's got it still with control. Walks down, loses the handle, and it ends up on the near side boards. He cycles it back, sends it to Will. Will sends it down range, but off of somebody it floats, and the Wild pick it up. Good body work there. Holy smokes. Coming the other way now. Quinn off of the 66 on the near side corner. Pitched up. There was a backhand attempt there. That didn't work. Nice try, Hunter. Puck's out now into the neutral zone. Here comes the Wild. Good job there by Will. Good stick work to keep it up and out. Good defense. Out coming the other way now. Here comes Keegan Wall. He's already got 2 today. He's through. And it goes to the goalie who sends it and pitches it into the neutral zone. Now coming out with it. Caleb picks it up. He settles it down. Back into the neutral zone. Looking to make a pass. That didn't work. Picked up here on the near side boards as they battle. Keegan's got it now. Still on the boards. Puck comes loose. Comes out the other side. There's Sanders. He picks it up and retrieves it. Send it down the boards. Quinn on the boards now. It's all the way back down. The Wild look to send it out. That didn't happen. Downrange it goes into the bodies. And we got some kind of penalty of a cross check, and I'm not sure who's going now. But holy smokes. So here we go. 56 going to end up in the box. And 56, Will's going to end up 1:30 for cross-checking. Again, not sure he was cleaning it up. But we're going to go back now on the PK. And the boys in dark blue are going to have the man advantage. 12:38 left to go here in the third. We need a kill, boys. Face-off down and controlled there by Caleb and sent back. Pacheco, he sends a backhand style up. All the way back down, pad save. Good job there by Braxton. Coming out the other way now. Going, there's Brannick. He pitches it up to himself on the boards. He collects it in the near side corner now. He's bodied off the puck, and the Wild look to come back out up the boards. Into the neutral zone. They look to get it. Puck comes loose. Now Elliott's got it. Sends it back up off the boards, down through. They're saying no. Wave off the icing, obviously, because it's 5-on-4. 12:07 left to go here in the third. 55 seconds left in the man advantage for the Wild, and they are going to send it all the way down the ice for an icing. Now, looks like Coach Mitch is going to leave that same line out there to kill. So 43, Kalen on the faceoff, and Brannick up top. And on the back end, 18, Pacheco, and 24, that's Sagan. Face-off down, puck down. That's slapped to the side. Good job, Caleb. Slaps itself to himself on the boards. He's still got it in the corner. Hustle there now behind the Wild. They pick it up, looking to come back out. Coming the other way with some speed through the neutral zone. Still carrying it across the blue line. Shot on, that dribbled to the side of the net. Coming around the other way, that's 77. Wild still carry it. He drops it there for his D-man. It's picked up, puck loose, comes all the way out the other side. There's Brannick, tried to get it up off of a backhand, pitched to himself, didn't work. Comes back the other side. Now Pacheco, he's going to send it downrange. That didn't work. It's picked up, shot on. Big save there by Brannick. Coming the other way there, picked up and set up on the boards. Their Wild D, man, he pinches. It's set up, controlled, and sent all the way down by Brannick. And 2-1. We're back to 5-on-5 as Sanders is released from the box. 11:01 left to go here in the third. Wild with it through the neutral zone. They lose the handle and sweep it all the way into the far side corner. Pacheco there, backhands it up the boards. Picked up there by the Wild at the half board, sent down, pad save. It comes back all the way to the blue line. Their D-man sends it all the way back down. Puck up ends up far corner. There's a soccer-style kick to Pacheco in behind. Puck still in behind battle. And it's set up, but not all the way out. Top of the circle, stop and shot. And Braddock steers that off the pads into the far corner. Coming around the other way, that's Elliott. He's got it in the feet through the neutral zone. There goes Hunter. That was a good backhand. As they cross, they call off, and they got to check back up. Wild take advantage and dump it all the way in. And there's Sanders, 56 with it. He settles it down in behind the cage. Up the far side boards in the neutral zone. Right at the blue line, it's picked up. And here comes Zeke, 59. Swing and a miss there off the attempt to pass up. Loses it right out in front, and it's pitched up there by Elliott. The Wild gather now here. Come across the blue line. Looks to center, and he does in the skates. There's a stick. Sends it into the near corner. Coming around the other side, it's set around the boards. First man to the puck, that's the Wild. He looks to pick it up. Two Wild players there now. And out of that melee comes Elliott. Up the boards now. Here comes Emilio across the blue through the neutral zone. Now across. He's rubbed out there at the board, still with control of the puck. It's in behind. Their goalie whacks it in behind, sends the puck behind the net, and the puck ends up into the neutral zone. Settled down there by Sanders. He looks to reverse course, sends it back up onto the stick of the Wild. They're below the dot. Good job there to keep it out. And they got a battle now in behind the net. Picked up now down below. One of the Wild players is down and in some distress. Still no whistle. He finally picks himself up. Wild send it back down to that same player who was injured, gets back up. He sends a clearing pass out front. That didn't work. Off the shins there of Hunter. And there's still puck loose down below the goal line. Picked up there. That was Minovich. Didn't get a good clean swing at it. And now it's up and out into the neutral zone. Minovich now here on the near side boards. Sends it all the way down. No icing and 8:32 left to go here in the third. Puck all the way around the other side now. Wild look to gather. They send it into the neutral zone. An errant pass sends it into the Wolves. Wolves sending it up. It's pitched up into the neutral zone. Good job there. That was Will. Sent back down. Will gets it off his skate, settles it down, retreats down below the circle. Rink-wide pass there to Ethan. It's picked up now by Abe. He's coming across the center. He's jumped back on line with Minovich. And Abe will send it down into the near side corner. 7:50 to go here in the third period. Battle on the far boards there. Pitched all the way in behind the net. Minovich, first man to the puck. Looks to center it out front. Holy cow, Ethan stood up. Puck still loose out front. Ethan falls down, so does Abe. Puck now to the far side boards. Gets by. And Quinn and his defensive partner, Will Sanders, go back to retrieve. Stop behind the cage. Sanders sends it up. Looking to hit a man in the neutral zone. He doesn't. As Minovich was going for the change, we're going to get an icing call. 7:28 left to go here. Your Wolves up 3-1. Midpoint here of the third period. You can definitely tell that the Wild are pushing and taking greater risks. They seem to be parking a man up here high on the blue in order to have a guy cherry picking. Face-off was won and sent back. Now Caleb has it on the far side boards. It's across the blue line, and the Wild will have to check up. Here at the center ice circle. Puck all the way back now to Pacheco. He settles it down, sends it all the way through the neutral zone, off of the stick of Keegan, who's already got 2 goals today. Keegan's in pursuit now. He's in that far corner. Keegan looked to bring the puck out. That didn't work. Caleb joins him in behind. And we still got activity. Bodies all over the place. There's 7. Keegan with an attempt right there below the dot. That didn't work. Pacheco's going to settle it down here now into the neutral zone. Sends it up. And we have it. We got an elbowing call. And I'm not sure if that's going to be offsetting minors or what, but it looks for sure like the Zebras are dragging. Oh, they're dragging. Elbowing call to the Wild. So that will be a fortuitous opportunity here for your Wolves to pot another one and give themselves breathing room. So 69 of the Wild's going to sit for a minute 30 for elbowing. And your Wolves are going to go back on the power play. 6:43 left to go here in the third. Zeke's down for the faceoff. That's 59. Faceoff down and slapped towards the boards. Wild are going to send it around all the way to the other side. That's kept in. Good job there by Emilio. He still has the top of the circle shot. That was wide, glove high. Near side boards now. Puck still in control. Sent out front. Holy cow. Shot on! Boom! Emilio picks that thing up. And there's only a minute 13 that was left on the man advantage. And Emilio pots one from the top of the circle, big time. There's some insurance and breathing room the boys needed. 6:26 left to go here in the third. 4-1, your Wolves up. So now it's going to be an advantage here to make sure that they don't grip the sticks too tight and just play with the body, the man, and the puck in front of them. And big opportunity here. 43, Kalen. Face off down. He slaps it forward in the neutral zone. The Wild come out with it. Cross the blue line. Shots on. That was wide. Into that far corner on the boards. They look to center it again. Big Rex sends it. Doesn't get it across the blue line. Near side boards now again in some shitties. A turn and shoot attempt didn't work. And over here comes Kalen with it. Cross the blue line into the center. Kalen in pursuit. Wild have it. Send it up the far side boards. Tried to step up and keep it in. That didn't work. Coming back the other way. That's Brannick right in front of the bench. He's got it. Big Rex now got it at the blue line. Attempt a shot. Holy smokes. That went high right across and over the goalie's head. And that man's a big fella. Wild look to pitch it up into the neutral zone. And they don't. Now we got a touch up. We got a hand pass. So hand pass there in the offensive zone will bring the face-off out to the neutral zone with 5:42 left to go here in the third. And your Wolves up 4-1. Neutral zone face-off here right in front of the penalty box. Out to take up that save, 25. He's got Minovich here on the right and Ethan on the left. On the back end, Will Sanders. And that looks like Quinn, 66. Off the face-off win, back to Quinn. He sends it all the way deep into Wild territory. Near side now, Sanders steps up. He pinches in with an attempt. Keep the puck in the neutral zone, and they do. Good job there at the neutral zone. Puck still here in play. And the Wild look to pitch it up. They do, and it's into the far side corner. First man to the puck, that's the Wild, but Quinn's got it now. He sends it up the boards. There's Ethan with it. Ethan looked to center it there. Didn't get it up and out. There's Abe now. He'll take a swat at it. Send it through the neutral zone, and the Wild have it. They collect it in the neutral zone. At center ice, they pitch it up to themselves off the near side boards. Sanders has it now. Cycles in behind the net. Still with the puck in control. He drags it up. Wild now have it at the circle. They look to take a whack at it. Ends up on the near side corner. Wild now, they're being harassed. In behind the net, looking to center it. He is all the way up here to the near side. Their defenseman whacks it. Puck loose. Holy smokes, big save. Head save there by Braxton. He shut the door. Puck into the neutral zone now. Ethan's got it. He's going to swing it all the way forward. No icing. And coming the other way now. Puck in the near side corner. The Wild settle it down. They look to regroup. Through the neutral zone. Here come the Wild. Near side boards. They cross center. Now through the blue. Shot on there. Pad save. Puck ends up out in front. And now we're going to get another penalty, and I'm not quite sure. Arms up. We got guys down. And the net's off the moorings. And they're just going to take face off. 4:11 left here to go in the third period. 4-1, your Wolves up. The Wild still here pushing the play. Face off down. Sent all the way back. It's still controlled now in the neutral zone. Wild drag it in. There's Keegan now. He loses the handle right at the blue line. Sends it back. Now Pacheco settles it down. He sends it up into the neutral zone. The attempt there didn't get it. The Wild recover. Coming through now. It's in the feet. Still loose. Their D-man steps up. And that's Braxton's going to hold on to it. 3:51 left to go here in the third. And we'll get a face-off deep in Wolves territory. Over the boards comes another line change. And out comes Big Rex. Kalen 43 will be the centerman to take it. Down to the right here, Braxton. Face off down in one, slap forward. There's Big Rex. He's rolling right through the neutral zone now across center. He loses the handle right in front of the boards. Now it's sent back. Will Bale's got it. Boy, the Wild are pressing. Shot attempt there. We got a whistle. And I'm not sure why. There was a whistle from the back official. And we got somebody coming over to serve. Oh, unsportsmanlike. So some chirping. And I guess somebody was not too fond of what the officials had done or said. And he's going to sit too for loose lips, sink ships. 3:38 left to go now here in the third. Face-off deep down in Wild territory. 43, Kalen out for the face-off. Face-off down, slapped forward. They got control. There was a shot attempt there by Brannick. Puck's in that far corner. It's picked up now. Kalen circles. He's at the dot. Sends it back to the D. That's Quinn now. Sends it back down. He's going to cycle it all the way in behind the net. The Wild sent it down. There's a backhand attempt there. Couldn't get it out that way. He's going to reverse course. Quinn steps up. It's at the far boards. Coming out now, the Wild. They cross the blue line. Now through the neutral zone. Here they come across the blue. They're held up right at center at the blue line. Good shot attempt there. 3:08 left to go here in the third. Wild have it up, and it's going to end up in the netting, into the penalty box, and we're going to get a face-off here. Should be, I would think, at center ice. 53 seconds left here for the Wolves on the power play. Face-off here at the dot in the neutral zone right in front of the penalty box. Kalen wins the face-off, sends it back. Good job there off the draw. Brannick sends it back, cycles it back. Quinn now back over to Sanders. He's crossed the blue line. On the other side, top of the circle, shot. That was blocker save, sent out outside. Sanders still battling in behind the net. Centering attempt there. Wolves still have control. Kalen now with it. He's bodied off the puck. Still got it there. Sends it back in behind. There's Keegan. He's got it. Still dancing with that puck in behind the net. They're going to send it all the way back down. That thing's going to roll. Again, 21 seconds left. Man on. Quinn slides down. Holy smokes, that's dangerous. Puck was loose. And they look to cover it up. That would have been a shorty. And the boys not paying attention. 2:23 left to go. And 15 seconds left here on the man advantage. Face-off will now be deep in Wolves territory to the right of Braxton. Face-off down, slapped forward. Wild control it right at the blue line now. Their D-man's going to just send it, pitch it off the boards in behind. There's Pacheco, first man to the puck. He sends it back around the other side. Now here's Elliott with it. Near side boards, he pitches it up the glass into the neutral zone. Wild center it down. Shot attempt there. They're back to 5-on-5. 2 minutes left here in the third. And Elliott's going to send it back to Pacheco below the goal line. Up to Zeke. He's going to bumper it up. Puck's going to end up down right in front of the Wild goalie. Now they got it here at center ice. Pacheco, pass to pass there to the D. Emilio's going to send it up in the neutral zone. Wild settle it down in the neutral zone. They send it back. It's collected there by Emilio. Emilio's going to hit Hunter right at the blue line. Hunter, good pass there. There's Zeke with a shot attempt there. Boom, that was off. And around. Puck ends up on the near side boards. Pacheco pinches. He sends it down the boards. It's picked up there. Emilio now losing the handle up front. Holy, there was a one-timer attempt there by Hunter. Now the puck's in behind the goal. Wild have it. They come around this side. Near side boards, it's up. into the neutral zone now. Pacheco settles it down at the blue line. He's going to send it up into the neutral zone. In the neutral zone now, it's picked up and reverse course off a backhand, set back down. Zeke's got it now, right across center ice. Now across the blue line. In the feet, there's a mix-up there. It's loose. Hunter's got it. Now the Wild retrieve. At the blue line now. Puck still loose. Sent back in. Now Zeke's got it. With an attempt there, he's rubbed out, bodied off the puck. Puck in the far corner now. Under a minute to go here in the third period. Wolves still got the puck. That's Emilio. Carries it up the boards. Still has it. Backhands it into the far corner. And we got 30 seconds now to go here in the third period. Your Wolves press. There's Elliott with it at the boards. He's going to pitch it back off the backhand. All the way back down. And we're under 20 seconds to go here in the third. You hear the boys getting excited on the bench. Shot attempt there. Big bag save. Way to go by the Wild. Under 10 seconds to go. Here come the Wild. One last attempt. Over center ice. Shot on Braxton and in behind. You hear all the chatter. And there we go. Your Wolves are going to take the Columbus Day tournament here in Utah at the Utah Olympic Oval. Good job there by your Wolves. 4-1 your final, and we're going to do our best to get down to ice level for the presentation of the medals. So give us a second as we see if we can make it down on ice level. We'll see if Robert's got enough battery. If not, we're going to make the attempt to do some interviews down below with Coach.
Well done, Wolves.
So as they shake hands, we're going to make our effort to get back down ice side for the presentation. So after the handshake there, we're going to head down to the ice for the presentation. So we're going to head ice level here. We'll see if these mics still pick up, but we're going to do our best to grab the coach here for a quick interview. So from ice level, good job again by your Wolves. And out for the Wolves. We'll see if we get an interview at one point here. As the medals are presented here. See if we could grab Coach Mitch or one of the captains for a quick interview here, either at ice level, or we will do a quick interview with Coach after they get off. But great weekend here for your Wolves. Come to Utah. They go 3-1 in round robin, and then here in the championship game, they ice it with a 4-1 win. So as they receive their medals here, close the tournament. Down from ice level. I know Robert's still doing the broadcast up there. We sure still hope that there is the availability here for the bike range. And last to get one medal is Coach Mitch, and with the MVP decision. Stick taps all the way around. What an excellent tournament for your Wolves.
Yeah, that's a good way to sit.
So as we end the season here, CPHL, what a way to end it with a championship win by your Wolves. And we will do our best here again to get a quick interview with Coach. But what a beauty of a weekend here by your Wolves.
Great job, everybody. Safe travels.
Way to go, Wolves. One more here.
Hold on, Holden's cramping.
And we're going to take you down here for some interviews after a few more pictures and the formalities.
All right, everybody right here.
We miss you, Tommy, on 3.
All right, that'll work.
Big time. Well done, boys. Your Wolves will celebrate heck of a way to end the season for sure.
Stressing me out.
You up for a quick one?
Yeah.
All right, so if I can get Robert to pay attention, we're going to try to do it from up top. We'll go live here, see if he'll get it. And as they do a quick picture, I'm going to stand here with Coach Mitch. What a great win, Coach.
Yeah, I'm really happy how we played all weekend, really. I thought we competed well. We did a lot of good things. Now we're just trying to take that momentum into the rest of our CPHL season and into CHASA.
What most impressed you about how the boys came together?
Yeah, I like how we handled adversity in some of these games. We were down a little bit at the beginning. We were able to battle back, and not give up and have that mindset that we're in any game that we're playing in.
Great way to close out CPHL, at least in the tournament series. You saw quite a few of the lines come together. That looks like pretty much what you'd have going there for CHASA, no?
Yeah, I think so. Kind of changed the lines up a little bit. I liked how some of them ended up working up together. So for right now, we'll keep them how that is moving forward. I think I liked how they worked and were competed together. So
big no surprise with Emilio with the big pot of all those goals, but Keegan steps up big time in this one.
Yeah, he had a good tournament all around. I think he had a couple goals earlier, maybe as well. Definitely 1, 2 today. So it's nice to see other guys stepping up into bigger roles and being able to be future leaders of this team for us. Yeah.
Appreciate your time, Coach. Go enjoy the celebration, and we'll see you back in Denver.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks, buddy.